So without further ado, I'm pleased to welcome our host for the evening, Ali Hassan. Ali is an actor, comedian, author, and host of CBC's Radio's Laugh Out Loud. Last season, he was the guest host of CBC Radio's The Next Chapter, and he is also the host of CBC's annual book-loving Canada Reads. Welcome, Ali Hassan.
Thank you, Jennilee. Very nice of you to have me here. I heard something come out of your mouth I've never heard before at an event, which was take your seats if you want to. I have never heard those words ever. That is the most, and it worked. Somehow it worked. They still did it. I'm used to it. Please take your seats now. We get very frustrated about that. But anyway, nice to have you all here. Thank you for attending this in such big numbers. It's the 50th anniversary of the Toronto Book Awards. Let's give a nice round of applause. Jennilee Austria-Bonifacio is a Filipina-Canadian community worker, speaker, founder of Filipino Talks, a program that builds bridges between educators and Filipino families. After years of working with newcomers in Toronto's schools and libraries and leading tours of Toronto's Little Manila, she began to write as a form of self-care. Her debut novel, Reuniting with Strangers, was longlisted for Canada Reads. It was a finalist for the Jim Wong Chu Emerging Writers Award, and it won the silver medal for multicultural fiction at the Independent Publisher Book Awards. Jennilee is a founding member of Salaysay, a collective of Filipino authors based in Toronto. And I'm going to read to you what the jury said in describing Jennilee's book. Reuniting with Strangers by Jennilee Austria-Bonifacio is a revelation. This novel of interlocking lives is bursting with bold, authentic voices of those who set off from their homeland of the Philippines for lives of servitude. Each must sacrifice and forsake their own families for the comfort and convenience of the fortunate, leaving them painfully estranged from their loved ones left behind. From Manila to Toronto's Little Manila to other far-flung places, each character's plight is rendered with vibrancy, ingenuity, and urgency. Their stories are bitter and funny, indomitable and sorrowful, infused with humility, rage, and joy. Theirs are voices we haven't heard before, yet they are among us. It's important that we listen. Please welcome Jennilee Austria-Bonifacio. We only have a few minutes, no laughing, all right? No laughing. She's wonderful.
That had to go way down for me, Ali. I love this city so much. I came here in 2007. And ever since then, I've dedicated my life to helping newcomers feel better about living in Toronto. And so this book really comes about because I work with 1,200 Filipino kids who are reuniting with their moms, usually as caregiver kids. And when that happens, there's a certain amount of challenge that they go through. On top of being a newcomer to Canada, they are dealing with a new mom. And so I just wanted to shout out all those kids who inspire me to be better and inspire the city to also reach out. I called him Monolith because the name sounded as strong as he looked. At 13 pounds, he was the biggest baby that our tiny country hospital had ever seen. When he was coming out of me, I felt like he was ripping me in half. I begged for medicine to stop the pain, but when the nurses ran in the parking lot to ask my husband if he had any more money, they found that he spent it all on bottles of Red Horse beer. He said that since I was the one who got pregnant, I was the one who had to deal with it. I fell unconscious in a pool of blood. I knew that I needed to get my son as far away from his father as possible. So when Monolith stopped breastfeeding, I put him in my younger sister's care so I could leave the Philippines to work abroad. As I walked away, I heard him crying out for me, but I didn't turn back. I decided that I'd only look forward to the day when we'd finally reunite, to the day when it would all be worth it. 4 years later, when my sister brought Monolith to live with me in Canada, She told me not to come to the airport. Ate Vera, I'll ask my friends to drive us to your place. Before Monolith comes, clean up as much as possible. If you breakable things, put them on the highest shelves. If you have sharp things, put them inside a locked closet. And make a big plate of eggs, garlic fried rice, and extra spam because spam silog is Monolith's favorite. Ate, are you listening? Do you hear me? Well, I took a day off to polish the doorknobs and the mirrors and every single inch of my cracked parquet floors. I fried enough spam for 6 little boys. The entire time my face hurt from smiling. And when they arrived at my Care Street apartment, I was about to scream with joy when my sister shushed me. My baby boy was sleeping in her skinny arms, and she quickly set him down on my bed. He's 5 years old and already 55 pounds, she said, very looking around at my freshly clean apartment. Her hair was so messy that it covered most of her face, and she kept pulling her sleeves down when she was cold, although the apartment was very warm. You seem tired, Zora, I said. Why don't you have a nap with him in my room? Rest ka muna. We can catch up when you're awake. My friends want me to stay with them until I fly back home tomorrow, she said, glancing at my son. They're still outside. I don't want to keep them waiting. I was so disappointed. I knew she had to go back to the Philippines the next day, but I wanted to stay up all night and ask her about everything I'd missed in Monolith's life. I wanted to know about his goals, his likes, his dislikes. I wanted to hear every little detail. And with a 12 to 13 hour time difference, there was never a good time to talk to each other. If I texted her, she'd only say she'd tell me everything in person. I've been looking forward to this moment for years. At least let me take you out for lunch before you leave tomorrow, I begged. There's a Max's restaurant in Toronto, only an hour away from here. I heard their chicken tastes almost as good as it does in the Philippines. It can be our Christmas celebration. Sora glanced at Monolith, her expression inscrutable. It's too early to celebrate Christmas, she said. I'll just text you when I get back home. She thrust an Incredible Hulk backpack into my arms, kissed his cheek, and hurried away. She's probably tired from the journey, I thought. It was a 2-hour drive from our Batangas town of Tagaytay Ridge to the Manila airport, a 15-hour flight to Toronto, and a 30-minute drive from Pearson Airport to Oakville. 20 hours of travel would be hard on anyone. And most of all, she's probably devastated to leave her beloved nephew behind forever. Who wouldn't be? So, I tucked Monolith under my covers and curled up next to him, breathing in his scent. He smelled like warm sun, like lush earth, like damp tropical sweat, like home. His hands were surprisingly big for his age. I intertwined his strong fingers in mine, and I sighed. I've never been happier in my life. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Any comment?
Congrats, Jennilee, we're proud of you. Keep it up. Can't wait to see the rest of
Great job winning $1,000. Get first next time.
Congratulations, Jennilee, on becoming a finalist.
From Mother with Love, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Riley. I was a student of Anne's, an amazing author, and she had Jennilee guest speak in one of our courses for the Toronto Creative Writing Certificate Program. And I just wanted to come out today to support Jennilee. She's a fantastic guest speaker. I'm sure she'll be a fantastic writer as well, so I'm really excited for tonight and to read the book.
Yeah, you said you have read excerpts.
Pardon?
You said you said excerpt from the book.
I've only read an excerpt so far, but immediately I was intrigued by the name Monolith and the weight of that word itself. So I'm sure getting into the book, I'm going to have a lot more great things to say.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Yu Bing, and I'm a high school teacher in Toronto. And Jennilee's book is one that we're going to be getting many copies of for our library, because I have been working with students who have had trouble and difficult times when they've been reunited with their mother, especially after the mother has been looking for many times. And there are some sad stories where they've had difficulty rebuilding their relationships, and also their dreams have been changed very much. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, it was messy.
Hi, I'm Carol Appel, and I was just so taken with this beautiful book writer. Her name is Jennilee Austria-Bonifacio from the Philippines. She came here with her little boy, who's 5 years of age, and she was just absolutely mesmerized. I loved her story, something all of us can relate to. And she came really in the last 5 years or 10 years to think this young, accomplished writer coming in from here, because we're what you call a mosaic of many different cultures in our city, and this is just a wonderful, wonderful example. I hope people will pick up the book and actually read it. So congratulations, Jennilee. Love your book.
Mom took her kids over and to not be